All right, we're going to do something a little different today. I have a Guinness, and you say, Dave, you got two glasses here. You only got one can. Well, I'm going to try something different. This company, Soluble Oak, they reached out, and it's a company that, from this little bottle here, it's actually, like the name says, soluble oak. And when added to a beer or wine or spirit, it gives it that woodsy flavor that you would get from aging it in a barrel. Now, this is their French oak, and the person from the company said this would be really good with Guinness draft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour half of it in a glass with nothing, half of it in a glass with the soluble oak. So let's give it a try. They didn't say how much to use, so I don't want to go overboard. So I'm only going to use a few drops here. So let's see how that works. Let's kind of mix these up here. Split the G. I should have had split my star. All right, so let's give it a try. This is a regular Guinness draft we all know and love. St. Patrick's Day right around the corner. I'm sure you have some of these in your fridge. Smells like a Guinness. Smells great. I mean, you can never go wrong with the Guinness draft. Wonderful flavor, good chocolatey malts, nice creaminess. I mean, it's a phenomenal beer. All right, so now we're going to try this with the soluble oak, French oak. I do get a little of that. I get a little of the oakiness from, I don't know if oakiness is a word, but it is today. I get some of that in the aroma. That's pretty good. Maybe you should use a little more. I'm not sure, but I definitely get the notes of the wood there. Gives it a nice mouthfeel. I'm almost getting some like, obviously the wood, but I get like some like vanilla in that. Let me try another sip. I like it. That's good. Gives it a nice flavor. It's not like if you're thinking like wood aged beers and you're thinking bourbon barrel aged, this is not that. This is not bourbon barrel. This is just the oak, and in this case, the French oak. So you don't get those bourbon notes, but you do definitely get some of the notes from the wood. And I think with the Guinness, I'm a fan. I will say right now, I'm a fan of this. I was skeptical at first, but I'm a fan. So if you see this soluble oak, you can check out their website. You can check them out. I think it's pretty good. And I'm going to have to try this with other beers, but with the Guinness draft, it's a winner.